fine. I'm down. I can't see. Need to go.
Welcome everyone to the social van. Feeling Kyle sick of the bullshit. So here they are, reppin' C+, ready to turn every podcast to dust. So sit down and shut the fuck up, cause when in doubt, fuck your couch. Welcome everybody to the social vent. Yeah!
Okay.
It's a hard life for a pimp.
You ain't no pimp, though.
I am a pimp. I'm Pimp Scrimps.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Big Daddy here for C Plus Studios, more or less the social vent, and this is...
KMB the Sexy Ninja. Fuck 2020.
Actually, 2020 brought it.
No, I think 2020 actually pulled a lot out of us. And 2020 has been good and bad and showed our true colors to ourselves, like you've always said.
It did. It showed everyone's ass, in other words, ladies and gentlemen. It showed my ass. I ain't gonna lie. It showed my ass. I found myself fucking up a few times, and it was to me it wasn't bad or good. 2020 was just about life, just like anything else, bro. We just had a challenge, and many people failed. Many people.
I think we
succeeded.
overcame it. I think we've grown exponentially, as podcasters, as vloggers, as making this channel what it is. I think we've grown in such a big way with everything. I think, honestly, I'm a better person. To a certain extent, though, you know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, because no one can be perfect, even though everyone tries to be. But I feel like we're taking it to another level. The show's out. If you guys haven't seen it yet,
Definitely check it out.
The
Fucking
Social
fun as
Vent
shit.
Show, episode 3 will drop this Monday. Episode 1 and 2 is out right now. You can check those out with banging music provided. First episode, Intrinsic and McNasty, and don't space out. Irate. Shout out with Lee Carver.
No, I'm not spacing. I was
Intrinsic.
like looking at the levels.
Oh no, I was like thinking about. I was like, oh shit. The
Oh,
songs.
they're talking about. I'm like,
Yes.
just
Then
looking, just like,
episode
ooh.
2 features music from DJ Clay and Jason the Sin God. And the third episode is featuring music from Blackfoot 505. I just showed him the episode. I just edited it right now. Got to watch it with him and see his reaction. And yeah, I would say my editing skills have gotten so much better.
They've gotten a hell of a lot better, but we haven't seen that footage in a long time. And yeah, folks,
It's
just,
good.
Just be ready.
It's
just be fucking ready. Stay until the end.
yeah, stay until the end of the credits,
end.
because there is something. I went Marvel style.
Yeah,
And,
little Marvel style. It was good. It was fun.
and I finished my short film movie script. Finally, I sat down on my ass and I wrote it out and stuff like that. Sent it off to a few people. Sent it off to you. Got some great feedback. It's a less than 10-minute film. I wrote to budget. If you are a writer, I've learned this with a lot of writers. You write to a budget. You don't, you can go crazy, you can do whatever you want, but if you're intending to make this thing, which I want to, I wrote to a budget. And our budget, what did I call it? Free 99?
$3.99, and I've been telling you,
Broke 99. That's
broke
what it was.
99. I've been telling you, right within your budget.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was thinking of you. I'm giving you fucking credit. Jesus Christ.
He listens finally.
No, there's a lot of things. Like with this whole video thing, remember? When I started adding, like I told you, I was like, hey, I want to start doing video and whatnot. You're like, well, I've been telling you this for like the past year. I'm like, well,
You don't listen to me. I'm just here.
It takes for a while for the light bulb to go, oh, dun, dun, dun.
Don't believe that shit, folks. He just wants all the credit.
I always want all the credit. It's what I am. I'm an attention whore. Right?
Yes, you fuck. I will. We'll
drink to that. We'll drink to that.
Drink to that one. Goddamn. Yes, we will.
My beautiful diabetes tea.
Folks, he got this damn tea with about 9 pumps of classic sugar in there. I'm like,
9 pumps, passion tea, lemonade, Trenta or Trent tea. Is it Trenta or Trenta? Trenta.
yeah.
Trenta.
I'm looking at it right now. Would you see? I'm just looking at it like.
Well, you had to slow me down. Remember, we got the Taco Bell. You're like, slow down,
yeah.
cabron.
Folk, I mean, he was sucking that thing like it was cock.
I was like,
And he was just, I was like,
he pulled it back. He's like, oh.
no, he had to do that. I just said, slow down.
You
Slow
grabbed
down.
it.
Let's grab it. Put it down. I grabbed it from mom. Put it down. Just take your time.
He's like, enjoy
Because
the
he was sitting
drink.
there. And then later on, see, if he'd have finished the whole damn thing off, he'd have been looking at my damn drink, like, you gonna drink that? Yeah.
I have
Fuck yeah.
I have a really bad habit of like if I get something to drink, I just, you know what I mean? I have a real bad habit of doing
If
that.
it's really good, hell, you can't help it. You know, like me with chocolate shakes.
Oh, I seen you with chocolate
Fuck
shakes. I seen you just go.
freeze. Yeah, he seen me just
like lips puckered to
just
the
like
point.
this, folks. I'll get straw off.
Yeah, his cheeks is like you look how far my finger goes. That's how far he drinks that chocolate shake.
And I go, then the brain freeze, and I'm like,
You fall back in your chair. You're like,
oh, and then I go,
I want to add a sound effect here. Do that sound kicking again.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounded like a fart.
Well, hell, that's me trying to suck all the ice cream through the little. Who else hates this? If you drink a milkshake, that goddamn straw is what?
Oh yeah, some places though they get it right. They give you the big fucking straw.
I think the only one who finally heard that call is Wendy's.
Yeah,
You get your milkshake and they give you that big fucking green straw, about as big as my damn around my pinky is right there. You know, it's really weird recording on this phone
I know, right?
because it's so goddamn
Clear.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Dude, speaking of Wendy's, like, I was about to tell you my Wendy's story when we were in the car, but I was gonna save it for here, bro. I got so high. Fucking the Wendy's was beyond good, and I'm really not a big Wendy's person. Like,
No, you're not.
I'm not a big Wendy's person. And a friend of mine got it for me, and like I smoked, and I told you I was at that high, but I wasn't high. But I know I was high, but I was high. You know,
high.
I was
You
high.
was high.
I was high. Trust me. But I was like, I'm not high. I'm high. Yeah. So he got the Wendy's and whatnot, and I don't know. It was just like it's just straight up like hand in the bag and just.
You know that kind of hungry high, folks, where you're in the bag and you probably just did just like I did, like I do sometimes. Start feeling with the goddamn hamburger wrapper just inside the bag.
Mine was
And
more
you
the
go,
fries. Mine was the fries. Like the other meals were for my family,
Uh-huh.
and I had to stay in my bag, and that was hard. That was hard. I was just like, and then like it was like some sexual experience. Just oh yeah, like all those the salt on the fries were just right. I bet you though, if I eat it now, I'll be like, that wasn't as good as I remember it, because like those were the greatest
This is
fucking
what
fries.
we got anyway. We got some goddamn Taco Bell.
I know, and I didn't smoke this time.
And we like this. We demolished this shit.
Bro, man, we can demolish a
fucked up.
fucking like. You remember? There's a podcast out there. There's several podcasts out there where we went to Little Caesars and killed a whole entire Little Caesars to ourselves.
Yeah, we just been hungry. We go to Little Caesars. You know, cheap. $6 now.
It's $6. Remember when it was $5? That was the shit.
$5 make you holler, and they became the #1 pizza place on the West Coast. Then they jumped it up to just $1 more.
Speaking
And
of $5,
and people are fucking complaining about that.
I know. Well, speaking of $5 though.
Your mom?
Whoa. I was going to say Shutter.com. Hi, Mom. She probably didn't make it past.
She ain't gonna make.
As soon as she heard me, like, I was smoking weed, she's like, nope. Off.
That's what she does. My mom. Now, see, my mom will listen to the whole damn thing. She'll be like, "Oh, they're cussing, mama." Orale.
Orale.
Shutter.com/podcast.
Special promo code.
CPLUS.
And Penta, look here, brother.
Here we go.
Look into here. I'm tired of you fucking around and sending me SHUTTER. It's SHUDDER. Shudder. Because he's like, I can't get the special free promo thing because he keeps on putting Shudder. SHUTTER.com/C+, or he puts Shutter the right way /C+. Motherfucker, it is Shutter.com/podcast. Do you hear me, Penta? God damn it! If you send me another fucking text, I'm gonna fucking come through this video and slap mother.
Do it, because I want to see if he can get his big ass through there. I want to see. Go ahead.
You're gonna see me. My cheeks are gonna be on top and just flopping in. But Shutter.com, folks.
Yes, you go. You enter promo code CPLUS. You get 30 free days on us. That goddamn is $5.
Bro, I gotta ask you though. I gotta ask you something.
I'm more than $5.
Yeah, that's exactly what I needed to know. Wonder Woman. So we both saw Wonder Woman. I fucking
Wonder Woman
loved
84.
It.
Just get
1984 for you slow people out there. I fucking love that movie so much. It is so funny. It's like I'm looking at things now more as a filmmaker because that's what I want to be. Writing these stories and watching how film are put together and editing stuff as well. I'm looking at it as a story and the aspect and
how it's told
and how it's told and how it's put together and why this scene is here and this scene's there and this and that. And as a person who wants to be a filmmaker, I'm looking at it and I just love the story. I love the build to Cheetah. I love what they did with Maxwell Lord.
I did too. I loved all that.
And seeing the flying invisible jet was everything to my childhood. Like, and the thing I'm reading people being bitching all this shit about.
No, they're being bitches too.
Yeah, fan service. Oh my god, I'm like, what is wrong with fan service? I've been hearing this since since Marvel. It's like in Endgame. Remember the big when the women all team up to help Spider-Man and whatnot, and everyone's like, oh, fan service. They're just, what is this? I'm like, what is wrong with fan service? Like.
Not a goddamn thing.
I'm a fucking fan for a reason.
Yes, yeah. Okay, let me chime in here. Fan service. Yes, in every superhero movie that you've seen, there's fan service. They're always gonna throw in those little things where it's gonna include the comic book. For all you motherfuckers out there and crybabies who always talking that shit, talking about they're not sticking close to the script. There has to be changes. We went over this about 300 episome ago. Well, 300 videos ago, because we have a lot of videos, but 300 videos ago. So, me being a media major back at NDU, there has to be changes to the story. No book is ever going to be like a book to movie translation. It's not going to be that way. There's not going to be a true translation. There has to be changes. For all you folks who say, well, this all you fucking critics, get your own goddamn film crew, get your own shit, and go make you a damn film. Show us how it's done.
If you know so fucking much.
Thank you. If you know so fucking much, get off your ass and go fucking do it.
And that's what I told you. Like, the biggest thing is like what I'm seeing is like people are like, oh, the script was so boring. Oh, the filming and this. And I'm like, motherfucker, well, you get up, go film something, and you bring your movie over here for me to watch. And I'm going to tell you, guess what? You suck.
I will rip your film apart just because.
Just because.
Oh, fuck this shit. The opening scene, you saw that. I saw like a little squiggle going down the goddamn scene. Well, it's digital. Well, you know what? Your fucking camera sucks.
CGI was terrible.
You know, your fucking CGI. Your actors were so dull. You know, you stayed middle ground the whole damn time, just like us. Where's
the love in this story? You know what? Where's the wokeness? Come on.
Exactly. You know, you probably direct like you do, like you fucking
like a
the
Ryan
sack.
Johnson.
Oh no, okay, last camera action. Now you guys, when we come over here, we have to do this and we have to do, you know, just make sure. Okay, everyone on the set, lights, camera, action. You know what? That's why your film will suck, because you probably have that same fucking personality, and your fucking crew will rebel, and people will drop the cameras right there, and you will go fucking cry like a little bitch and complain and shit like, oh my god, my fucking film crew, you know, they did this because you're a little bitch. And a bitch.
And guess what?
Yeah.
To that, I was thinking of us, everything we've been learning, to editing, to filming, and the show itself. You know that's out right now. But plug.
Yes, got you. Shit.
We remember how we were like, oh, this is gonna be easy. We're like, oh, you know, we're going to film this and film this here and this and that. And
no,
it was not easy. Like, that first episode was rough because it was like, when I had to come through this door, you were sitting here. I had to make it look like you were jacking off for the joke's sake, but you're really playing a video game. The lighting is terrible in that first episode because we didn't understand lighting. Like you're real dark in that, like when the camera's like,
and
on
I'm
your
not even that dark either.
He's not even that dark, and like he was dark on the film, and I got like right in this hallway. Lighting is everything. Like that what we've learned, and right in this hallway, like right when I get right there in the middle, that's where I get real dark. Then I come back into the light when I come right into the room. And
that shit was hilarious. I was looking at it like, whoa.
Yeah, and like to editing, to coming up with the story, because remember, we were like, oh, this is going to be so easy. And we do the first episode, and then we're like, well, what's next? Then you're like, oh, well, we have to tell a continued story for these 4 episodes. And every episode was a challenge because we were just like, well, maybe we could do this. Well, maybe that. But that doesn't make sense. You know, it's tough, it's rough, and you know the people that hate on it because we did it. We made something
and it was fun.
This is for everybody. You can make your own shit.
A little more.
Go for it.
No. You stay your ass.
You want my ass right there.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, girl.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, what we learned about the movie making industry, it's a bitch.
Oh, it's a bitch.
No, it's to all those independent filmmakers, and we see a lot of filmmakers going around town doing their thing. You know, like Kyle said, can be Kyle,
me.
It is rough. You know, that little opening scene that we did, him running upstairs and coming into the Phil. That took us an hour.
Oh my God!
Just for that little section, that 10. No, it was approximately 28.5 seconds. That little section took us an hour to fucking film because I kept having them. Well, after a while, here's a little blooper. He's gonna kill me right now. I had your ass running on purpose sometimes, just because you, because Kyle don't run. I just
if you see the first episode, those steps are no fucking
no, the steps
joke.
Ain't no damn joke. But sometimes I had him do it. Sometimes on purpose.
You fuck. But for real though, like the scene after that, after the credits play, and we come back to his couch over here. I'm literally dying. Like
no,
yeah. See, that's the couch right there from the show.
With all this shit on here.
Yeah, and like
that's the couch.
That's the scene right there. If you see that where he gives me the cup of water, I was fucking dying because
he was folks.
If you look at the starting of the show too, when I'm running up them stairs, I'm so out of shape. I'm trying to pull the what do you call it? The rails. I'm trying to pull them. I'm like,
That was like actually take number 3, folks. I felt so bad after a while. I was like, I'm gonna make his ass run.
Then it started raining.
Then it started. Yes, it was sprinkling, but you couldn't tell.
On the actual like it in that footage, like if you look really really good, you can see bits of raindrops coming down.
You see the raindrops coming down, but we had to wait for a little bit for his shirt to dry off. And
Oh yeah.
we had to wait for your shirt to dry off a little bit. It was cool. Do you guys want us to put out a blooper?
Yeah. All right. Well, how about we
no.
put one out at the end of the show? I will add one at the end credits. So if you
Sounds
stay,
good.
we're gonna marvel this shit. I will let me put together a small blooper reel from the first episode. How's that?
Okay, sounds good.
That
because
sounds
that
good.
shit was hilarious.
I like. Then we tried to film our own music video. That was fun. But
wow, that was.
I think after I edited the entire first episode, I told you we have almost 5 hours of fucking footage.
5 hours.
That episode. That episode is like 8 minutes or something like that.
Yep.
And then when you're on the cutting room floor, I told him I just for the third episode. The third episode, there's about 18, 20 minutes of footage. The episode itself is only like 5 minutes and some change. And as somebody who's trying to tell a story within the story, I had to be like, oh, this is so good, but it doesn't make no sense right here. So I cut that. Oh, this is so cool, but it doesn't make sense. I'm like, oh, wait, this is really, really cool, but it's just dragging the fuck on, And I was like, I got to cut this, but,
And see, that's good, though. And, when I'm writing my stories, I'll have this whole cool ass scene written out like in my short stories. But then, as we say in the literary world, kill your darlings. There's just shit that you have, no matter how cool it is, you gotta cut it. It's not to say that it can't go somewhere later on, but at that time, you're just like, boop, that don't make no sense. Boop, that don't make no sense. Oh, wait a minute. Cut that right here. Let's add this a little bit in. And nope, that still don't make no sense. You're gone. And by that time, you're just like,
each episode has been like that for me because it's like, oh, there's so much good shit. Then it's just like, snip, It's just like, but I was talking to, remember we were talking about it. I was, after all 4 episodes dropped for season 1, we talked about doing a supercut, like putting it all together.
yeah.
And I can't imagine the headache.
No, I'm going to help you with that.
I want you to help me with it.
We're going to sit our asses right here in this room.
And I was thinking we could make it a DVD exclusive, add all the bonus bloopers and whatnot, and you can purchase it, and we'll get it to you, exclusively on DVD and whatnot, and have a supercut of the whole thing. And add footage in between, like with Zack Snyder and Justice League.
We'll call it the ghetto cut because I get tired of hearing director's cut and the ghetto cut.
We've been ghetto. We started ghetto. We're keeping ghetto. We are ghetto when it comes to this shit. Like, but we had no shame in our game, right?
None.
No fucking shame.
To me, making the film was something we just had to do. We kept saying that we gotta do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We've been saying that from the fucking beginning. And we would have so much shit on our plate that after a while, we just kind of went, okay, we got to slow down.
Well,
we got to slow down.
It's one of those things too, like you said in the beginning when we started, because it's just like this is the end of the year. 2021's up. 2020's over. 2021's right around the corner. And, we're looking at more goals. But when we first started, like, I cleaning up the laptop and whatnot, and cleaning up a couple, like, USB sticks and this and that, I'm finding old footage and old projects that I made things for in the beginning. Like, I remember there's my book, that positivity book. There was
your ass called me up that you was a
drunk as fuck
trying to record. You're going to fucking do this because
it's out there.
It's just I'm like, what's
the 5 minutes of positive the 5 minutes of positivity is actually out there, and it's actually in the beginning of the catalog. Like if you're subscribed to the social vent on any other social media, you can just go back to the starting, and the 5 minutes of 5 minutes of positivity is there. And yes, I am drunk the entire time. I am like, motherfucker, you gotta just believe it. You want to suck a dick? You can suck a dick.
That's in there.
No, that isn't
I'm
there.
sure that's in there, folks. It's no
I wanted
joke.
to spread positivity and love, and I was just
talking about Suck a dick.
Sucky dick. I was like, you want to be a cocksucker? You be a cocksucker the best way you can, brother. You know, cutting a promo. and shit.
He literally was after a while cutting the damn wrestling promo. I'm like, are you okay? You talking? Are you trying to be positive? Are you trying to? What the fuck are you trying to do? And he called me up. Did you just hear what I just did? Yeah, motherfucker. What's wrong with you? You drunk? What you drinking?
Everything in the kitchen sink.
I'm like, take your ass to bed, and you can hear wife in the background. That's why I keep down. God damn it, no, God damn it. Always have me on speakerphone, just so we can get a tag team cussing on them sometimes.
Yeah, always.
This shit cracks me up.
Well, like reminiscing and all that of all that stuff, it's fucking cool, man. Like I'm finding so I have that Juggalo vlog. Originally, I found the original artwork. I'll probably post it up here. When it was called That Juggalo Life. It says C Plus Studios presents That Juggalo Life. Remember that? And then,
I remember that.
Then that was going to be a podcast. Then there was another podcast that was going to be called Get Clowned. I'll have that image pop up here. I was going to do it with the buddy where we're going to break down All Insane Clown Posse. There was a book that I was supposed to come out with.
You guys did good for a little bit.
Yeah. Then you had oh my gosh. Once the image pops on here and you watch this, you'd be like, oh, it's like it looks like a bullseye, and it says coming soon or whatnot. It's a story that you wrote.
Fairy Tale Kill Crew.
Yes.
Oh, it's done, but I just keep fucking with it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this Fairy Tale Kill Crew is just a crazy ass idea I had one day we were working at the goddamn gas station. I'm like, okay, I've always seen these little twisted fucking things of, fairy tales, Red Riding Hood. So this is my take. Yes, Red Riding Hood's in it, but she's a bad motherfucker. Peter from Peter and the Wolf, remember that fairy tale? And then you have Hansel and Gretel, who are not Hansel and Gretel. They're two kids who grew up they're two twins who grew up in Louisiana.
This is all coming back to me now because I remember this shit. It was so fucking dope.
It circles around voodoo and they all get together to fight. Well, you'll just have to wait.
Yeah, then I found the original Social Vent logo, which is on our TeePublic with the alien head.
Yes.
The Social Vent. And I also found the original.
We were so fucking green.
Yeah, dude. We were so, I'm going to have all this shit kind of just popping up at the screen as we go. But I also found the original first ever C Plus Studios kind of banner. It's a trash can that's fallen over with all the paper coming out of it. And it says C Plus Studios in red.
Wow,
yeah.
Yes.
Then all the logos, I'll have those pop up too to what we have now at C Plus Studios. But seeing I found all that shit, and I'm just like,
this is all coming back now.
And the shows we did downtown, all the stuff that we did with Matthias, like just going through, man, we have a shit ton of stuff. We are basically documenting our legacy, if you will,
Pretty much.
Like if you like we literally went through time to. I showed you that thing because we've been sitting on this show since before the pandemic, huh? Or was it right in the beginning?
Right in the beginning. It was right. Yeah, it was right at the beginning, around March, April, on the days because I remember. Yeah, we were supposed to be in sort of winter, but when we filmed episode 2. I remember it was hot as fuck that day.
Right across the street, too.
Right across the street from my house, behind NAU on the Urban Trail. Boy, it was hot as shit that day. The only shade we had was right there on the trail.
So the sweat you see in that of me, that's not movie sweat. That's
sweat. And poor Jimbo,
Jimbo fucks a tree. We need that as a shirt.
He even said, even after we cut, he said, "God damn, it's hot as fuck out here." Even his beard, which is usually all scraggly and stuff like that. After we finished, you can't really see in that scene, but his beard started laying. He kept
the
having
drips and drizzles of sweat.
It
and
was
just
sweat.
Fucking.
I was like, God damn! So you go, son. And then plus,
yeah.
And then plus we had to keep stopping because, the one scene that where K&B is walking up the trail where we recorded them was the first time in about, I think, 10 minutes someone wasn't running or walking or biking on that damn trail. We were just like, okay, Go, one shot, let's go.
The environment alone is like another thing you can't control. You know, when I see filmmakers talk about that, and I'm like, oh man, you're fucking right, man. Like,
Yeah.
to the rain in the first episode, to it being real fucking hot, to every fucking person on that trail walking and just looking at us like, and we're just like, yeah, just move along, you know.
And not to mention, ladies, all the booty shorts. Thank you.
Cochino.
God, I don't give a shit, boy. That one girl who had the pink ass shorts on, who was like,
That's when you were. He was filming. Like, let me show you what he was doing. We were over here, and I'm acting my ass off with Jimbo, and all of a sudden he's like, I see him doing this, and then I just see the camera slowly pan down, and I'm like in the corner of my eye, I'm like, what? Big Daddy. Huh? Oh yeah.
I was
There
like
you go.
this. I got the little pocket,
Yeah.
the socket. So I had that bad boy like this, and I was filming. And kind of I went like this at one point. I was holding like this, and she goes, "Oh, sorry, thank you." And she went underneath, and I was like,
You could just see him just
like that.
and
And of course, we had to cut that out because yes, I did catch her walking off. And thank you, pink shorts girl.
You remember the color too.
I
huh?
sure do. Hell, you
Jesus.
don't have that much booty and the damn short. Never mind. I can hear right now. Phil, you're gross. You're being the chauvinist. You're being a typical man. Thank you. Yes, I am.
I just like the
Thank
thank you
you.
part. But yeah, it's just fucking cool, man. But you know, going back to Wonder Woman,
I know. Back to what? See, that's doing.
you
again.
liked it, right?
I did like it. To me, it was a continuation of. It didn't. How did my mom say it? Because we both agreed on it. She liked it better than the first one. She said, but at the same time, you can tell this was a complete new chapter in her life. You can see the hurt even after all these years of Steve being gone, and the story picks up where she's like, "Whoa, you're here. I'm happy again." And yeah, just the character development. What's her name? Kristen
Wiig,
Okay, Kristen. Girl,
badass.
you know, I've seen some of your other roles. You went all out. You got in shape for this. And damn, you have some very pretty fucking legs. You do. I just want to say she just has some pretty ass legs.
So I'm guessing when she came out with the dress, when she's wearing those heels, when she's ready to go to Maxwell's party, you're just like humana. But Pedro Pascal was dope. Like, I like his take on Maxwell Lord. It was definitely that over the top but very subtleness of like how, and, you know, Ewan McGregor did Black Mask.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. Let's just take it over the top.
And he did.
And just I don't know. I everything about the movie I love, and I've argued with a lot of people about the movie itself. Because they're like, oh, and then I was just like, you know, I am so happy we didn't get a big epic battle. And everyone's like, well, with Cheetah and Wonder Woman, I was like, but that wasn't the big epic battle. The big epic battle was Maxwell, you know, the wishes and stuff. And I liked that it wasn't
that was the epic battle.
Yeah, and I found out that in the first movie, you know, with the big battle with Ares at the end, that wasn't Patty Jenkins' ending she wanted. That wasn't her final battle scene.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, and so when Warner Bros. Was like, no, we need a big battle scene. You know, they got them in those Avengers movies. You know, we need that big battle scene. She's like, no, you know. And she had to fight, bro, to get her pay raised on Wonder Woman 2. That I was just like, how? She saved DC in a way because, you know, with the backlash of Man of Steel, Suicide Squad, BVS,
everything.
Wonder Woman came out and everybody was like, oh my God, DC is saved. And then everyone kind of took suit, and then Shazam was friendly, you know, fuck Aquaman, but then we, you know,
Aquaman was not that damn
fuck
bad.
Aquaman.
You're sound like that picky motherfuckers, just like you said that you hate.
Good. Fuck Aquaman. I tried to watch it again. I tried to watch that movie.
He
again.
just don't like Jason Momoa, folks. That's all it is. He don't like Jason Momoa. That's
no,
all.
it's not even a thing. I like Jason Momoa. I can stand Jason Momoa in Justice League just fine. Like, I don't mind him in Justice League at all. But for some reason, when he's just straight up like, what's up, Island Brother? I'm like, but you're Aquaman. Like that's not Aquaman.
I
but,
get what you mean. That was more him than he was
he
actually
was-
trying to portray Aquaman. I get you. Hold on.
Yeah, and he's.
Bring your ass
I've
over here.
I've,
There
I've
you
seen
go.
I've seen him act before, and he's a good actor.
He is a good actor.
And it was just like
Stargate.
here's all the money. Just be you. And I was like, no. And, but there is parts of that movie I like. It's in the starting where he's drinking with his dad, and those bikers come up.
Oh, he goes, "Hey, don't touch me."
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Yeah, with the picture. But no, the bikers come up and he's like, "Oh shit, trouble!" And then they're like, "Oh, you're Aquaman, right? Can we get a picture?" And he's like, "Yeah." Then with the pictures and selfies going, they're getting drunker and drunker and drunker throughout the night.
Yes.
I absolutely adored that scene. But like then it just I don't know. It was one of those movies that it tries. It was like, okay, well the dark shit's not helping. Let's do straight up Marvel. Let's take all the aspects of good Marvel and do it. We'll make Atlantis Wakanda. Yeah. Want to add some weird music? Yeah. Who likes Indiana Jones when we get to the desert? Yeah. And it was just one of those things. I was like,
You really did analyze the fuck out this movie.
I
didn't you?
did because I wanted to like Aquaman. Like it, and I'm one of those guys. I love Aquaman. I'm not, and everybody's like, oh, he talks to fish or does all this other bullshit. I'm just like, if you honestly like dig deep into Aquaman stories, he's a bad motherfucker.
He is a bad ass. He's fucking bad. The only thing I don't like what the writers are trying to do with Aquaman right now is trying to follow. If all those who read Black Panther, they're trying for Wakanda. They're trying to copy that storyline right now where he's not a superhero, he's not a human being, he's a king first and foremost. They're going to this whole kind of a little bit of a political thing now with Aquaman where he's like, no, this is who I am. This is my land. My people need me. I could see them kind of trying to do the same thing in the movie. That didn't work. I'll give you that one. That didn't work.
Well, because he
didn't
didn't
want
learn
it.
anything.
He didn't want, I just want to get drunk with my dad.
I want to get drunk with my dad. I'm not no king. But then he's just like, well, now you're king. And it was just like, oh, I guess he's king. But I will say, and I've told Flix this before too, the costumes fucking spot the fuck on.
Badasses.
Black Manta made me nut. Fucking Ocean Master made me nut because I was like,
Accurate.
oh,
wait a minute.
And even Momoa.
Fan service.
Fan service. I got fan service in Aquaman, but the Aquaman suit alone when he comes out, and I was like, humana, oh my god,
That was badass.
I was like, I want that action figure. I'll just pop Jason Momoa's head off, but oh my god, look at that fucking suit. And I gotta say, the costume design did really well. And that movie just gets weird. It's like 4 movies in one. If you watch that movie,
I counted 5.
you 5
I
probably.
I counted 5.
I've
That's one
seen
thing I
it.
did fine.
4 times now because I've seen it 3 times. 1 in the theater, 1 for a Pop Flicks, 1 on my own. Then I said never again, and then I watched it recently just because I've been on a big movie binge kick lately.
Well, there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, well,
there's nothing else to do.
Well, there's always something to do, and I think it's more or less studying. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
like studying for all this filmmaking stuff. Because I watched Tenet like a motherfucker. You know that. And that book I got on Tenet, oh my god, it's so fucking dope.
That was a good movie. I didn't think too deep into it like you did.
I would fucking like.
He went deep, folks. He went. This makes me question reality. I'm like, how? I mean, honestly, there were some parts of it that did make me like, oh, this is no. I don't know. Christopher Nolan's one of those. He's one of those deep thinker writers and directors where you can tell he looks at the world in a different box. And it's not a square box either. It's like a box, like a rectangle.
Like the box
and
is not
sometimes it can go
really
like
there.
this, sometimes the box is not there. Watching Interstellar, fuck, I ain't gonna lie. That I could only watch that once.
I've seen it like 8 times.
That movie blew my mind that much, that fast. And I was like, shit.
Yeah, because I got up at 4:30 in the morning. I did a review for Tenet. I got up at 4:30 in the morning, watched the movie, watched all the special features.
He did.
And
He
then
did, folks.
watched the movie again and watched it one more time and did the review for it. And I called him up. I'm like, bro, you know, blah, 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 blah. Now, then I did rewatch the special features again because I was like, yo, you know, in the scene when they're inverting and whatnot, you know how he did that, blah, blah, blah. And I was calling him. I was like, bro, there's something else I found out. Then and at the end of that movie, the first time around, I was like, is this real time? What's going on? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, folks. It will make you question some shit. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, for a movie, Christopher Nolan's movies always make you question. A little bit of Dunkirk I did see. That made me question because he threw shit in there about World War II that's not in the history books. He had to go to Europe and dig shit up from there because, of course, you know, when we learn about World War II, we're learning it the American way. You go over there to overseas where it happened, you will learn the history. And there was some shit in that movie that they don't talk about here, and that's why I like Christopher Nolan. But with Tenet, when the back, fuck, we gonna get spoilers. You should watch both right now. The backpack.
Oh yeah, I told you had to pay attention. Remember?
Yes, you did. You had to pay attention because I'm gonna lie, folks. If you watch Tenet, if you blink, you're gonna miss something. You're gonna have to keep going back. Well, me and my mom, we kept talking because we started talking about reality and stuff like that, and
stuff you were missing, weren't you?
We kept going. We didn't mind going back, but when I first saw the backpack in the opening scene, and then when he's walking away, and what was his name? Robert Pattinson's character.
Oh yeah. Like, you know, as many times I've seen the movie, I don't remember his name.
Robert Pattinson's character. Let's call him Robert for now.
Yeah,
he kept talking about, Batman. I ain't gonna call him Batman. That motherfucker, he act like he don't even want the role. Robert Pattinson, you know, he was walking away. He kept telling him, the main protagonist throughout the movie, you know, you will teach me this. You can show me. And at the end of the movie, it made sense. Well, I knew almost towards the end who his character was. It was the little boy who he helped save, and he pretty much ended up raising him. And at that that very opening scene where that he first saw the bullet come out, I was like, holy shit, this boy has been saving his life practically throughout his damn career.
Yeah, and the first time around, and when he was walking off to the helicopter, you know, and they showed the backpack, and I was like, oh, what the fuck's with the backpack? And then when I went back and watched it again, when I went and watched the special features, a lot of the special features was like, oh. Then when I went back and watched it again, I was like, oh, I'm smart. But I'm just a big Christopher Nolan nerd, and I just love his take on filmmaking. It's like in the movie, remember the big scene with the jet, like the plane that crashes? Yeah. In the special features, if you guys can go watch it, it's over an hour of special features. It's fucking dope. But they're talking about the crew's like, yeah, this is like my fourth movie, and usually when we go in, the first thing is like, I wonder what Chris has installed for us next. And when they went to go pick the jet, they were just the plane. They went to this yard where it was like planes go to die, and they were smaller than that plane. And he goes, no, I want something bigger. And they're like, bigger? They're like, yeah, not these ones. They're like, oh, well, how are we gonna do this? And and like with the stunt fights and whatnot, when the stunt coordinator and he's talking about inverting, you know, when they're fighting forwards and backwards. Nolan at a production meeting, the stunt coordinator was like sitting there. He goes, Nolan starts telling me, he goes, all right, you need to write some notes, you know, because how about you have him fight like this way, then you have him fight backwards, you know. And then he's going, and like the fucking stunt coordinator stops for a second. Then he looks up and everyone just starts laughing because Nolan looks at him and goes, did I lose you? He goes, yeah. Like,
initially I'd have got lost too. I was like, okay, you want him to fight this way forward, and then
the stunt people and the actual actors train themselves to fight forward and fight backwards. So they would they would fight, film it, and then they play backwards. Then they go do it as best as they can backwards, and that's how, that's why it looks so crazy real, because he's mixing it back and forth of like, oh, they actually are fighting backwards. This is how they look at it, and they really studied themselves when the film was going this way and going that way. They're like, okay, this is what I do when I go backwards. Okay, this is what I do when I go forward. So that's why that scene is so fucking crazy. It's just like in Interstellar, Inception. Remember the big like non-gravity fight scene in the hallway?
Yes.
Yeah. So that scene.
God damn.
Yeah, and that was so fucking cool because, man, I'm getting all nerd out. He built an actual fucking hallway and this big fucking machine that turns the hallway. So when they're fighting and they're doing that like non-gravity fighting, that's how they did it, is because it's just spinning, and here's this hallway they built, and it's on this trail, and this thing's just huge and massive and spinning, and the actors are trying to fight the best way they can to make it look like they're fighting in non-gravity. And that, dude, I'm just like, now I want to go watch fucking Nolan. I'm like, peace out, guys, I'm out of here.
You know, one of the best things about Christopher Nolan, he reminds me of Richard Donner. Richard Donner, to me, is one of the best directors alive. When he was able to direct, Bordecito can hardly get out of his damn bed nowadays, from what I hear. Or is he even still alive? I haven't checked.
No, he's still alive.
Okay.
Hey man, fuck you, 2020. Don't take
Richard, because Richard, he was the type of director who he didn't like miniatures. He wanted live sets. The only really special effects he's ever really done in any kind of movies was the Superman movies. Those were his first special effects movies, like intense special effects movies. But after that, no, he wanted, like live sets and stunts and everything. Hell, look at the Lethal Weapon series, man. He demolished the house. That house that's on stilts, they demolished that son of a bitch. They built it, demolished it, because he knew that movie was gonna make money. And it did. That's still one of my favorite Christmas movies. Yes, Lethal Weapon. The first one is a Christmas movie. Fuck you if you say otherwise.
Yeah, sure.
It's a Christmas goddamn movie.
It's like saying Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Die Hard is
not a Christmas movie. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's a Christmas
We're gonna be here for
movie.
hours. If
we can be shit. We can argue about this because it's a Christmas goddamn movie. It came out on Christmas. Yeah, what?
I am on the other side of that fence and saying no. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon's not a Christmas movie. You might as well call Iron Man 3 a Christmas movie.
You're still not arguing your point how it's not a Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas movie.
How?
It's based around Christmas, but it's not. There's a certain essence of a Christmas movie, like A Christmas Story, It's a Wonderful Life, Home Alone. Like it deals with Christmas. These are just Christmas is happening at the same time. It's like. That's why when Shane Black got Iron Man 3, I was just like, I have a fucking funny feeling.
Christmas movie.
He's going to go to have this centered around Christmas. And when I saw Iron Man 3 and the president and whatnot, he's like, and he was like, oh, fuck. This movie is based around Christmas, isn't it? God damn it. But that's just Shane Black. That's what he does. Because he wrote Lethal Weapon 1, 2, and 3, and 4?
1, 2, and 3. He wanted nothing to do with 4.
4's dope, though.
He wanted.
Do you like 4?
I watched half of it. I can never get into it.
Oh man, like I was talking to the wifey the other day because we watched Lethal Weapon, and then we watched Lethal Weapon 2, and I think Lethal Weapon 3 was like my least watch, but I do love Joe Pesci. Okay.
They fuck you on the drive. And after that, folks, I'm not gonna lie. After Joe Pesci said that, I have not fucked with the drive-thru. I make sure if I go to the drive-thru, they get my shit correct because I used to work at Burger King and we used to fuck people in the drive-thru. Yeah, we used to fuck people in the drive-thru. Hell yeah, you talk shit, we gonna get you.
Well, it's like Peel, Mr. Peel. He taught me, like, after that movie Waiting came out, like he was straight up like if they Waiting, the Waitress movie with Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, you don't have Dane Cook in it as well.
Oh
no.
Yeah,
it's probably not a movie. But in the movie, they do some nasty shit to people's orders and whatnot. ever since Peel saw that movie, like they can fuck up his order 10 ways. The Sunday he would not send that motherfucker back. Like he'd be like, I want lobster. They'll bring him steak, and he's like, well, I guess I'm eating steak. And we would sit there and be like, bro. Send it back. And he's like, no. I guess
No,
like
because it's true.
waiting traumatized him so bad that he was just like, no, I'm good. I'm
No,
good,
unfortunately,
man. I'm good."
unfortunately, it is true. You got some asshole cooks and waiters who, if they fuck up your order, if the back is having a bad day, you take what we give you. If you take it back, and I've seen it, yes, Chili's, when I used to work for your asses, I've seen all the cooks do that shit to people. Oh, they said it's they wanted it medium well, not well done. Oh, give it here, and I'd watch them. And
really?
Yeah, I've seen.
Oh, bro, I love Chili's.
I've seen the Mad Dog food before, and one plate. This one dumbass dude. He fucked these people's plates up. I mean, he's spitting it. Everyone like laughing. Before I realized, I just went over there. I slapped it out of his hand and broke on. What the hell's your problem? I said, that could be my grandparents out there. Boy, I'll beat your goddamn ass.
It's something, one of those things, like, I understand being mad. I understand the part of revenge, especially when you work in retail or you work for food and whatnot. But at the same time, it's just like I would be like you. I would walk over, I'd slap the shit out of the person first, then slap the plate out of their hand, and then be like, no, and then report them to the manager. I'm like, bro, there's a certain line of revenge to a customer. Like I like you said, you dealt with assholes who are like, you need to use the restroom. Well, I'm sorry, because of COVID, we can't let you use the restroom, but they're going to be assholes about it. I'm 100% with you to be an asshole back. I am all for that.
Yes.
But if you're going to spit in someone's fucking food, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's good. That's going too goddamn far. And like I said, that could have been my grandparents out there. And if that was my grandparents, he's spitting their food like that. And if they start eating it, dude, his ass would have been on that damn grill.
His ass would have gone to jail too, bro. Like it's one of those things, like, you don't know what he fucking has. You know what I mean? Like it's just like anything. Going to take a shit on a fucking toilet at a public restroom. You wipe that motherfucker down first before you even sit down.
Wipe it and put some toilet paper on it. Folks. Put
toilet paper right where your pee-pee goes.
Uh-huh.
Because you don't want your pee-pee to get on the fucking thing and get some whatever disease somebody got on there.
Hold that son bitch in like.
You hold yours in,
boy.
Or do you do like the leg, like hold it tight as you can? You know what I'm saying?
No.
This
is my guard right there. Look, I'm not being nasty, folks. Like that. Yeah, that son bitch, just like that. And it goes again. It's right there by the computer. Oh yeah.
Right up.
Fuck that. my hand right there again. Shit. Public restroom. Nothing. Nasty. Like you said, you don't know who the fuck has what.
Yeah, I wipe down the seat, like
penis.
pimples on their assholes and shit like that. You don't fucking know. But what were we talking about?
We were talking about Wonder Woman. We went on a whole different damn tirade. We talked about Christopher Nolan. We talked about Lethal Weapon. But yes, Wonder Woman 84. Yes, folks, check it out for yourselves. I recommend it. It was a good continuation of Wonder Woman. Do stick around for the end.
Yes,
that was cool.
It's more of a mid credit. Would you say?
Mid credit.
There's nothing at the end. Don't stay until the end.
Yeah, nothing until the end. Mid credit. Fans of Wonder Woman, you gonna love. That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna fucking love it.
And remember to stay at the end of this episode to see some bloopers.
Yes.
But before we get out of here, I want to tell everybody thank you for a bomb-ass 2020 year for us. Our numbers went up, and fans went up as well.
Yes.
We thank you for everyone that's fucked with us. Thank you. I know 2020 sucked for a lot of people. I'm hoping 2021 is better. I'm hoping we can say goodbye to 2020 and grow even further in 2021. Also, if you have a creative bug, fucking do it. Don't waste your time on not doing it,
Yeah. Don't keep waiting until tomorrow to do it. Just sometimes, folks, you just got to get up and just fucking do it. You don't know how many times I've been saying this for the last 30 years. I'm going to write a comic book. I still haven't I have written stories, but I haven't had someone to draw it. Now I have found someone, which I was going to let you know. I found someone to draw it, and it's going to happen. So don't wait. Don't wait for your dreams. Fucking, if you want it, go get it. You got to.
It's just like me writing that movie script the other day. I wrote it as a short film, and I wrote it because I ain't getting any younger, and time waits for no man. And I told myself, you know what, write this fucking script. Send it out there. Get the feedback. Write draft 2. I'm gonna send that out soon. And I'll get feedback on that. Then I'll start on draft 3 because I want that story to be, but not go too crazy on because then you get too obsessed with everything. But no, I wanted to take this moment to say fuck 2020. Peace out. Thank you for, everyone that's rocking with us, with the music, to the videos, to the vlogs, to the podcast itself. We've grown. We've got new equipment. We're doing this on film, on video now, and we're still slowly learning. And we're dropping a show about our lives, basically, a little
Pretty
bit.
Much. you get to see us live in person.
And it's fucking crazy because it's like, like I said, I just want to tell everybody out there, you out there who's listening, who's watching, you could do it. You could fucking do it. Look at us.
Like, and he's sober right now.
And I'm fucking sober. We started on this. Like, that's what's so fucking crazy. We got a phone, and I'll, for people who are watching, I'll show you the fucking app. Let's see, where's it at? It's called HiQ. You can see it right there, right by the Comic Hub. That's not Pornhub, but when you open it, it should look like this, and that's where we started from. Till we got the new equipment to actually record on and not sit in the car no more because we care about audio now and quality and shit like that. It all started here. Everything we filmed, the TV show wise, was on here. You have avenues, and if you have to pay the price, you pay the price because I don't want to hear anybody be like, oh, well, I don't have time. I don't make time.
Well, I know that's the main thing I always hear. I don't have time for that. But you got time to complain, bitch about the shit that you don't have, talk shit about other people.
Bitch about what you don't like.
Yeah, bitch about what you don't like, on and on and on. Turn some of that shit around. Pursue your passions. Pursue your dreams. Folks, you're not getting any younger, and you don't want to go to your grave thinking, damn, I should have done that. That's where it has me right now. I'm not going to be here someday. I don't want to go to my grave thinking, damn, I should have done this, I should have done that. No, I want to fucking do it now.
Go watch the movie Soul. It'll definitely tell you about life. Like, that movie was dope, too. So.
I know I got to watch that. Watch the movie Soul. And for all those who don't think you can make films on your phone, the Korean version of Old Boy. Watch the Korean version of Old Boy. You won't even think that dude made that movie on 2 iPhone 4s.
And what was that?
There was another one.
We just talked about it the other day. Remember, I was talking to you about it. It won an Academy Award. It was the movie of the year. It was a Korean movie. God, Steven, if you're watching this,
Was it Parasite?
Yeah, Parasite. Double check us, Steven, because I know Steven will be watching this.
Parasite,
He's a big movie nerd. And so, yeah, there's more from us to come. We ain't stopping. We got a lot of shit coming, and it's not stopping for nobody.
Nope, we ain't stopping. We ain't stopping for no damn body. Fuck with people who want to fuck with you. It's okay not to work with everybody. You don't have to work with everybody because everyone's not going to be at your level, and that's okay. Work with what you have.
Exactly, because I remember I found the thing you were writing to help people out there to make a podcast on a budget.
Mm-hmm.
And I still want us to release that just because there's people out there who are super talented who I talk to all the time. Yeah, I want to start a podcast. Then fucking do it. Then fucking do it. They're like, well, I don't know where to begin. And I was just like, man, we didn't know where to begin. We started this shit out of
a car.
Out of a fucking car and sitting there and tried to figure out, oh, well, we need to do this. Oh, well, we're going to put this all on SoundCloud. Oh, fuck this. And we stopped. And then look at us now. We're filming. We got a show. We got music. We got Tyson. He's got 2 fucking books. Like, fuck, man. That's dope. Oh, 3? Is it 3?
Uh-huh.
First one?
Oh, Poems and Prose. Second one is Take This Book As You Will. And the third one is This One Time in My Life.
I think that's where I got those 2. Like, yes. 3 fucking books. 3. Think about that shit.
Sometimes, folks, you just got to close your eyes and do it.
Do it.
Get out of your own way and fucking do it.
There you go. Bye, 2020. Hello, 2021. I am KB the Sexy Ninja.
Big Daddy coming at you. We'll see you in 2021.
And when in doubt, fuck your couch. Okay.
Show enough. We're going in 5, 4, 3.
Just listen. Let's do another take.
Oh, hold on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna score real quick. And by score, I mean we're gonna film something real quick. And it's gonna be fucking cool. And it's gonna be go Han Solo, go Han Solo.
Okay. Okay. Phil, I have to tell you something. I have to. Whoa, okay, wait. Let me do another one.
No, go ahead. This
Okay.
is all be
That
real.
is all be.
I'm trying to see if I can hear you.
Okay.
Testing, and I can't hear shit.
Yeah.